See, what you think is brilliant because what you think is either a truth, a lie, a fact, or a fiction. It's excellent. No worries about that whatsoever. But what you think is a thing that nothing can prove doesn't exist. Because anything that you think, you know must exist in that thought. It's very simple, it's very ordinary. It's nothing special, it's nothing mystical or magical or anything like that. But the exact thing that you're thinking is the only thing that exists. Because you may try and say that, no, I'm not the only thing, or my thoughts aren't the only thing that exist. But what happens when you stop thinking? What happens when you're asleep? What exists after that or during that moment of deep sleep? Are you going to tell me that your body still exists? Because you're using a truth, a fact, a fiction, or a lie to tell me that. You can't express anything else without story. You can't express anything without story. Even if you showed me a picture with no words and didn't speak about that picture or that photo, let's look at a piece of art, for instance, on a wall. We've seen those people standing there staring at it. Are they just staring at nothingness, or are they staring at story? Are they staring at something that feels true, or something that feels like a lie, something that feels like a fact, like a fiction to them? But that's story, isn't it? And the greatest trick of them all, which isn't a trick because it isn't a trick, it's actually the greatest inescapable thing of all those things, all the lies, all the truth, all the fact, and all the fiction, which can be all muddled up together and mixed in together and create a great deal of confusion, disharmony. In fact, can create the opposite, create harmony and create in almost a sense of enlightenment for a short period of time. But all those things and everything that you can think of that is lie, truth, fact, fiction becomes one simple thing. And that is 6 words that I will tell you that they are. It's not special, it's not unique, but it's very, very precise. And if you can even capture these 6 words for one moment, something happens. And I have no idea what it is, because if I tell you what it is, it would be the 6 words I'm about to tell you. What truth, lie, fact, fiction is story. No doubt about it. Story with a capital S. They are all inside story, aren't they? And the 6 words that I'm about to tell you will keep those things where they really appear. This is how they appear to you, to me, and everyone that can story. Hear the 6 words. Listen to what they are saying to you. Here it is. Nothing can prove story doesn't exist. And that's it. Nothing can prove story doesn't exist, whether it's a truth, whether it's a lie, whether it's a fact, or whether it's a fiction. Nothing can prove they don't exist, because to try and prove they don't exist would be using the one thing that they all exist in. And that is story with a capital S. And what story is telling you today is nothing can prove it doesn't exist. 6 words. Nothing can prove story doesn't exist. You are already awake to it because the moment you are awake is the moment it's inescapable.